So we're now going to be talking all about property and letting agents, and I think a bit about technology. Firstly, thank you very much for joining us. If you could just introduce yourself to start us off, that would be really good.
Yeah, great. My name's Calum, and I'm the founder of No Agent.
Well, I was hoping you could start off by telling us sort of how you got involved and inspired into the property sector.
Yeah, sure. So about 2 years ago, I had to rent out my own property after many years of renting. And I invited a letting agent into my front room, and the young chap that turned up, it was a bit like he'd swallowed the dummy's guide to being a letting agent. It was a bit of an unfortunate experience. And then when I digged a little deeper and discovered the fees, I was kind of quite surprised, really, at how antiquated the business was. And also kind of the lack of technology, having to go down to the branch to sign the paperwork and manually upload it onto the portals. It just surprised me. So I started looking around to see if there was any people doing this with technology, and I couldn't find it. So I decided that I would create the business myself.
So, how can people sort of find out a bit more on how to avoid these sort of hidden fees or being ripped off, or really knowing about what they should be being told, I suppose?
Yeah, so letting agents do have a legal responsibility to publish their fees. And what we find is actually that doesn't happen in many cases. So it's quite difficult to have a fair comparison. But the consumer, or the landlord and the tenant should make it their mission to ensure that they understand the costs, not only for the landlord in a monthly basis, but what's the landlord tenant going to be charged as well for renting. And I think it's really important that we shop around when choosing a letting agent.
So, how are letting agents sort of reacting and dealing with tech in that sort of industry?
I think it's a mixed bag, really. I think some people don't see it as a threat. And some people are beginning to prepare. What we definitely don't want to see as a business is the demise of the letting agent. We just want to be a catalyst for change and ensure that the industry improves and moves with the time, that the service improves, transparency is implemented, and essentially fees don't keep on going up.
And do you think that some of this stuff that's happening could be achieved without today's technology?
I think if you think back to things like Uber and the way that's improved, just even getting a cab or Deliveroo for getting food in 15 minutes, I think technology has a great advantage in speeding things up and improving transparency. So I don't think our business would be able to exist without technology, and I think many businesses like it wouldn't be able to either.
So it's technology that's sort of changing things for the sort of sector, the landlords and people that are renting.
Yeah, I think it's improving. It's reducing the need for some human elements, which in turn reduces human error. That I don't think we're ever going to replace the role of the advisor. And even in our business, you can pick up the phone and speak to a human as and when you need to. But technology does reduce the barriers to entry. It enables us to reach larger areas, and it enables us to automate processes that might have taken a long time in the past.
Was there anything else you'd like to cover or get over to our listeners that we've not yet covered?
I just think really that renters are having to rent for longer, on average 10 years now before they're able to get together the deposit for a property. So it's important that we're providing a great service, that the industry changes to react to that, and hopefully people can take a look at our service and see what we're doing in terms of improving the service and price points for landlords and tenants over our website, noagent.co.uk.
Well, I'd like to thank you very much for taking the time out to talk to us here at Art Radio Transmission in Kent.
My pleasure, and have a great day. Thank you for having me.